Okay, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do the final work on the Sportster. I think this is probably the end of the work on this bike for the year. I don't really have anything more planned for it. Okay, so I already took a couple of these caps off. I got these caps that are on the over the nuts for the front forks here. I got to take another Allen head screw out. We got to take the windshield out. Let me take that one out, and then we can get a better look as to what's going on. All right, so we've got the windshield off, maybe. Did I get it off here? Okay. We stick this over here. I think I'm going to have to take the handlebars off because I don't think I can get a socket. I don't have a short socket. I don't think it's going to go in here. Off, then I got to put a jack underneath the front because I want to take the pressure off the front end so that when the take the tension off the springs, they were in the front end. So let me do that. Let me see if I can get a socket on here first. I'm gonna have to take the handlebars off. Let me put the jack underneath first so I can get rid of these straps. Let's take the bars off and just set them right there. Why is there another nut there? Hold on. Some bikes are easier to do than others. Yeah, like the Deluxe over there when I get that done. I think I'm going to replace the lower fork on there with chrome socket. All right. So we got this popped up. So the seal looks pretty good on that. So I don't think we'll have to deal with the seal. I'll put that over there. And we're going to take the spring out because it's a little bit easier to clean this off. Oops. Let me get something to... So you got to watch the position of this spring because as it goes down, the coils will get tighter and tighter as it goes down. So you want to kind of pull it up easy. See how tight the coils are on here if you can see it. All right, so if we go over here, here's the drain plug right here. Now they say that, I just want to actually see how much, I think there's 10.5 ounces that go in here. I just want to see how much is in there. You can't really go by what comes out because what if the last person that put that in didn't put 10.5 in or put 9 or something. Then you take 9 out, you go, oh, there's 2 ounces left. So we're going to check and see what's in there. And you just let that down like that. There's a washer that fell in there. You can see how small this screw is. It's really small. So I'll have to get my magnet and pull that washer out. So you can pump the front end up and down. I don't know that it makes that big of a difference. Like right now, it's not even coming up to 8 ounces. I'll wait till it, drains it out pretty good. Of course, there's a couple, maybe half an ounce there, and we could get to the 10 ounce mark. We'll see. So we're at about 8 right now. I'm gonna say there's a half an ounce on the table that I spilled. And it's still kind of coming out, so I can't leave this up here because it's going to fall over if I try to leave that up there. So we're actually coming up, I'm going to say it's past 10 ounces now. It's closer to almost 11. It's actually coming up to almost 12. And that's not including what is on the table. It's coming up, I'll have to check the manual. I thought it was 10.5, maybe it's 12. So this is a case of where I will put back in what I took out because I don't remember, I don't think this is a different front end. I know the lowers are chrome, but I don't think they're longer than what was there. And it's certainly not going to hurt it to put 12 back in because that's what I'm taking out, and it ran fine like that. But so we're right at 12 ounces right now. So when I get done with this, I'll check the manual and see what it calls for. So you want to let this just drip out. As much as you can, let much of it get out of there as you can. There might be a little left, like right. I think this is where it actually stops, is right where this ridge is. So anything that's down below this drain is probably not going to come out. That's when you pump it. But I don't think it's going to make a difference, actually. So we're right at 12 ounces right now. So I think I'm going to put 12 in. I'm going to check the manual, of course, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to put 12 back in. Then we'll go over to the other side. We'll do the other side to see how much is coming out of that. All right, so I want to put that there. Okay, so I found the washer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of Permatex, where's the camera? Permatex thread locker on it. This is a really small screw, so it's we'll just put some of that on it to make sure that it's not going to leak. All right, so let's put we can put the spring back in, then we can put the oil in. Okay, so remember as it gets smaller, the distance between the coils, that goes in like that. So we're not gonna have to push down much on that. That's kind of good. I don't know why, but all right, I'm gonna check the manual for the amount and I'll be right back. Okay, so if you look at the manual right here, it says pour 10.2 fluid ounces, 302 milliliters, all models except XLH 883 Hugger, or 12.1 fluid ounces, 358 milliliters, XLH Hugger 883 Hugger models only. So this looks like it had 12.1. I'm not sure why. I don't remember. Again, the last time this was changed was probably 20 years ago. So it should have 10.2, but I think what I'm going to do, there's probably a reason why there's 12.1. Maybe there's shorter springs in there. Maybe it's a different front end. I don't remember what I did to the front end. That's the downside of doing something 2 decades ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the left side forks and see how much oil's in that. And if that's 12.1, then I'm going to put 12.1 back in 2 because it ran fine. It's had 12.1 in it for, like I said, 2 decades and it's run fine. So let's drain the oil in the left side. Okay, so here's something interesting. I went up in my parts thing upstairs and I found 2 sets of lowers. Now, I had a 2000 Ultra and I changed the lowers on that to Chrome 2, and it looks like that's what this is. Because if you look on the part number, it is for touring. So that is off the Ultra that I had, and it looks like these are the ones that are off the Sportster that I replaced. So I'd have to look at I'd have to verify the part number, but it does say 97 on there, and this is a 98. And if you look at that, it matches up pretty well. So I don't know why there's 12.1 ounces in there. I really don't know why there's that 2 extra ounces of oil. So I'm going to put 10.1 in there like it calls for. I'm going to check this first, this left side first, before I put anything in. And then we'll see if there's 10.1 in this and 12, then it was filled wrong or something. I'm not sure. I don't know why there was 12 put in the right side. Okay, so it's time to take this side off now. So I did get it loose. Should come off pretty easy. So I wonder why I wonder if these springs were changed. I don't remember if I changed them, but you can see the gasket, the O-ring on that is pretty good. We'll clean that out. But this fork oil really smells bad, so it's been in here a while. So I'm wondering if these springs were changed to a shorter type spring. I don't remember if I changed them. I don't think I did, but so stick that in there for now. Okay, so now we can set this up and check this level. Okay, so we're coming up on 8 ounces so far. Doesn't seem to do much when I press down on the forks. Like, it's not forcing any more out. It's just going to flow the way it is, I guess. Okay, so we're coming up on about 11 ounces right now. So it looks like the same amount is on each side. Now I know when these lower forks, the lower ends of the forks were put in, you put 12.1 in because they're dry. There's nothing in them, but there shouldn't have been 12.1 come out of it. There should be like 2 ounces that stay in there. So I don't know that I'm probably just going to put 12.1 back in it. That's what was in it. That's what's coming out. And it seems to have been fine. The bike rode fine. The front end wasn't really that stiff. When you put more fork oil in than it's supposed to be, it makes a stiffer ride. It can actually block the front end from traveling up and down. But it never had that problem. And if we do have that problem, we can always open it up and take a couple ounces out on each side if it looks like that. So it's coming right up on 12 ounces now. I don't know how well you can see that down here, but there's the 12 ounce mark. It's right at 12 ounces now. And it looks like it's just getting ready to run out. But we'll let it go for a few more minutes. Okay, so I think we're just about stopped. It almost looks like there's 14 ounces in there. I'll put the camera up closer. Right now I want to get the plug back in. So we're going to put some more Teflon thread sealer on here. So let's put this up on the bench and we'll get a good look at it. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but the top line is 16. This line right here is 12. So it's almost 13 ounces that are in there. I don't know why there's so much in there, but I'm only going to put 10.1 in. That's what the book calls for. I mean, I could put 12, and if there's a problem, it's easier to drain it out than it is to take the top off again and take everything off to add it. But so I think I am going to put 10.1 back in. So let's put the spring back in right now, and then we can fill both sides up. So remember, the more compressed the coils are, that goes towards the bottom. And this thing, if it stretches out so much, you can replace the springs in there. Okay, so we got 302 milliliters in here, which is 10.1 ounces. Put another 302 in the other side. So I don't know if it's type E. It doesn't say it's type E on the bottle, but it said it's all for standard forks and cartridge forks. So I didn't know it was green though. I thought it was a different color. Click. Click. Okay, so that's it for this video. Pretty easy to do fork oil change. Now they do make a new cap on here. That's a 2-piece cap, and I think I might get that. It screws in, but then the center unscrews, so you don't have to take the spring out. You just take the top off to let air go through, take the bottom screw out to drain it without having to mess with the spring at all. So I think I'm probably going to get that. I'll look for it for both the Deluxe and the Sportster. I don't know if they're going to make one of those for the shovel, but front end's coming apart anyway this fall anyway. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.